Alright everybody, welcome to my first couple videos of Portal 2. I'm going to be doing a full run, obviously. I don't know why I would do anything other than a full run. So we're going to be doing a new game, starting from the very beginning, courtesy call. And I'm going to start off by talking about why I preferred Portal 2 over Portal. First of all, there was an obvious graphical upgrade, but I think the thing that I loved most, which was also a huge selling point for most other people, was that it was more like a full release. Like Portal 1, I've seen speedruns of Portal 1 that are like 40 minutes long, and I've beaten it in just under an hour.
You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and...
Sorry, I messed with my mouse sensitivity, and now it is way too high.
Mental wellness exercise.
That's still too high. Jesus. What did I do? I don't know how I messed it up this badly.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear...
It's still not where I want it to be. I'm sorry. Guess I should disable mouse acceleration.
Hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
As I was saying, oh wait, I'm gonna get interrupted.
Good morning. You have
plays.
been in suspension for 9. This courtesy call is to inform you.
Anyone in there?
Subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
non-emergent
gonna
from
open the
suspension
door
at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to have exercised his or her rights
Hello?
to remain in...
Oh God, you look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you? Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
I thought Stephen Merchant was a perfect choice for Wheatley. I was nervous at first, but when I actually played Portal 2, I loved him as Wheatley.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind, say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
When I first watched that cutscene, I was under the impression that I died.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But at least you're a good jumper. So you got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead.
Alright, so as I was saying...
That's the spirit. Good luck.
As I was saying,
and
I
again,
liked...
welcome
God
to
damn
the
it.
Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
Portal.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so I'm not sure if Portal is going to interrupt me again. But if it doesn't, I'm just going to go ahead with the story. So I liked Portal 2 better than Portal 1 because it was more like a full release. I've beaten Portal 1 in just under an hour. I mean, of course, that was a speed run, and that was after quite a few runs of the game. But it took me a good 4, 5, maybe even 6 hours to beat Portal 2 the first time.
Emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
And
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
And I think another thing that I loved about Portal 2 was the fact that there was more writing than there was in Portal 1. And any writing that Valve does is pretty much perfect. So yeah, basically, in a short but very interrupted story, that's why I prefer Portal 2 over Portal 1. And we've gotten to the first test
If you feel
chamber.
liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the Material Emancipation Grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Like I said, writing is perfect. Now we're just running around this very apocalyptic-looking Aperture Science Center, and it's not looking too good for Aperture right now. Everything looks overgrown with plants and shit, and we're looking for to quote Wheatley, a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but considering this is Portal, I'm gonna guess portal holes. These holes.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
I really shouldn't make any sort of...
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Let's just pay attention to these little cutscenes here. Where was I? Alright, so we're looking for a portal gun.